So if you want to talk about the Japanese cheesecake that you bought yesterday, you can. Let's talk about lazy language learning, but not in the way you might think. You see, when I say lazy, I don't mean doing absolutely nothing and waking up magically learning to speak the language. That's not what I'm trying to say. What I'm talking about is a smarter, more relaxed way of learning that's actually enjoyable for you and actually fits your lifestyle so that learning languages doesn't have to feel like a chore. In this video, I'm going to be giving you 3 practical tips that will change the way you see language learning. Hi everyone, if you're new to my channel, my name is Nick and I made this channel to talk about languages, language learning strategies, tips, resources, and today I'm going to show you how to learn languages in a lazy, stress-free way. First of all, why do I feel even qualified to talk about this? Because I've been there and I've done that. I've gone through all of the traditional grind of studying languages in school, in elementary, in high school, in my undergrad and university, in grad school, the whole thing. That's like 20 years of studying languages in school, okay? And I did my entire degree in it. I studied linguistics, I studied literature, I studied different languages. My entire degree in university, both at the undergraduate and the graduate level, is all about languages. Funnily enough, after doing all of this, I feel like what I consider the lazy method actually works better for me. I'm feeling so much more motivated and happy with my language journey. To be honest, I took a huge break from learning languages. What truly made me fall in love again with this process was finding ways to make it enjoyable and stress-free. Like, it mentally did something to me, and now I actually feel motivated and ready to learn. So this so-called lazy approach really changed things for me, and I want to show you how it could change things for you as well. So the first tip is to embrace language learning with entertainment. The first step to lazy language learning is to turn your entertainment into a learning tool. Listen, you spend so much time on social media, on your couch, on the TV, on Netflix. Why not incorporate that in your target language? For me, watching shows in my target language has always been a game changer. There are literally languages I learned primarily from watching TV shows. You can totally do it for whatever you feel is entertaining for you. So if that means YouTube channels, podcasts, vlogs, the news, whatever interests you. For example, I've been watching this Angolan show. It's called Windeck, to keep up with my Portuguese. That show, I feel like I'm in Angola. Let me tell you, that show is brushing up my Portuguese. And one thing that's really helped me is TikTok as well. What I suggest for you to do is make an account only for consuming content in that language. TikTok is like super addictive, and if the algorithm is algorithming, it would really pick up content in your target language, in picking up things that you like in the niches that you want to explore. So that way you are immersed in the language, you are hearing it, you're listening to it, you're addicted to it. And so many of this content have actually subtitles that you can refer to look up words and what they mean and use the dictionary. You're forced to really get through it, and it's super motivating to live the language. If you do this every day and we really soak in the content and work through what they're trying to say, your understanding of the language will improve. So that way it's fun and it doesn't feel like you're super pressured to study for an exam. Number 2, make AI do the heavy lifting. This is something I would never have been able to say a few years ago. And honestly, AI is a phenomenal tool for language learners. And I say tool because it's there to help you, not fully teach you the language. I will make a whole video on this soon where I really go into the deep details on how you can use AI. but there is so much I want to say about it. Please stay tuned. Here are a few ways you can use it to help you learn smarter, not harder. Practice conversations. ChatGPT can simulate conversations in your target language. You can practice speaking with the voice or just typing without really that fear of judgment, and it's available 24/7. You can talk to it in any topic you want. So again, looking into topics that really interest you so you develop a vocabulary that is suitable for your life. So if you want to talk about the Japanese cheesecake that you bought yesterday, you can. And if you want to talk about your plans for going to the Cheesecake Factory, that is okay too. I don't know why cheesecake is so in my mind right now. I think I'm kind of craving it. But anyways, you can dictate the tone. You could dictate the setting of the conversation, which is a huge game changer. You can talk to it like a friend. You could talk to it like you're proposing a new idea in a business meeting. And you can develop, again, the vocabulary and the tone that you wish to learn, so you can apply it in your own life. And it's instant help. If you are stuck on a sentence, understanding a sentence, what it means, the grammar, how to formulate a sentence, this before took hours and hours and hours of searching through forums on the internet, going through like 3 different dictionaries, hundreds of YouTube videos, hundreds of Reddit posts, everything under the sun. It would take me so long to learn anything. But now you can actually get the same info without the pain of scouring through the internet when AI can just give it to you. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the lazy way. Also, translation and context. If you're not sure how to use a word, AI can show you like real life examples, maybe give you synonyms, and even explain nuances in the meaning. Again, this used to take me so long, hours and hours, to figure out how an expression is used, why this word is used in this context and not in this context. And for those who have been learning languages for a very long time, the dictionaries don't always do a good job in exploring all the different contexts it's used in. AI has been really helping me understand how to use language in context, which is really one of the things I've been preaching since the creation of this channel. I'll give you an example, and that is the verb in French, passer. Okay, passer has so many meanings. And you could say passer devant une maison, to walk past a house. Passer un examen, to take an exam. Passer du temps avec des amis, spend time with friends, etc. And they can go on and on and on. If you're looking at it in a dictionary, it's so overwhelming. There's like 100 different ways to use it, and it's just information overload. And you don't have to do that now because AI will help you. So the meaning changes entirely depending on the context. And without AI, I'd have to spend so much time piecing together how it's used in real life and in context. So ChatGPT can break it all down for you in seconds, and it'll not only show you these meanings, but also provide example sentences to illustrate them in action. It's like having a personal language coach who helps you unlock the nuances of tricky words and really saves you hours of searching. Tip number 3 is flashcard creation. Flashcards is the secret weapon. Let's take a moment to spill the tea about flashcards. They might seem old school, but they're backed by science as one of the most effective tools for language learning. Why? Because they take advantage of something called spaced repetition. And here's how it works. When you review a flashcard, your brain strengthens its memory of that information. By spacing out your reviews over time, you're more likely to retain the word or phrase in the long term. It's like building mental muscle memory for language. So we don't have to rely on rote learning, which was always the case in traditional schooling. So many studies have shown, and polyglots who are very good in language learning, they've also shown that spaced repetition is a game changer for vocab acquisition. And it's why the app Anki, or Anki, who is not sponsoring this video, but should be in the future because I be talking about you. That's why it's so popular with polyglots who learn multiple languages, because this is one of their secrets. The key is to use flashcards consistently, but in small doses. Even just 10 minutes a day can have a huge impact over time. And I would say 10 minutes a day goes more than 1 hour of rote learning for a vocab test, which I used to do in school, and that was not effective whatsoever. Here's another tip. Create flashcards with sentences, not just isolated words. Don't get me wrong, I do flashcards with just individual words as well, but sentences could really help you understand how words work in context. So you're not just memorizing vocab, you're learning how to use it naturally. So there you have it, the lazy way to learn languages. It's not about cutting corners, it's about working smarter. It's about enjoying the process and finding what works best for you. Whether you're using AI tools, binging on your favorite show, mastering vocab with flashcards, remember that every step counts. If this video resonated with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more tips on learning languages the fun way. And let me know in the comments, what's your favorite lazy learning hack? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.